Have you ever wondered what happened to Jesus between the ages of 12 and 30? The Bible falls silent on nearly 2 decades of his life. These so-called lost years have puzzled historians, theologians, and truth seekers for centuries. Some believe he lived quietly as a carpenter in Nazareth. Others suggest he traveled to distant lands, India, Tibet, Egypt, studying ancient wisdom that would later shape his teachings. Today, we dive deep into this fascinating mystery, not to provoke controversy, but to explore possibilities grounded in history, archaeology, and ancient texts. Stay with us as we uncover what might be the most intriguing untold chapter in human history. The biblical gap. The most widely accepted theory among Christian scholars is that Jesus remained in Nazareth, living a quiet life. As the son of a carpenter, he likely took up the family trade. The Gospel of Luke mentions he grew in wisdom and stature, implying a normal human development. But even in silence, Nazareth itself may have influenced him. Located near Sepphoris, a bustling Greco-Roman city, Jesus could have encountered various cultures, languages, and philosophies. He may have had exposure to both Jewish traditions and Hellenistic ideas, a fusion that could explain the universal message in his teachings. The Eastern connection, Jesus in India and Tibet. A more controversial theory suggests Jesus traveled east. Ancient Tibetan texts, such as those discovered by Russian explorer Nicholas Notovich in the 19th century, describe a figure named Issa, who visited monasteries in India and Tibet during the same time period. According to these records, Issa studied Hindu and Buddhist teachings, preaching compassion and challenging the caste system, ideas strikingly similar to Jesus' later ministry. While mainstream scholars debate the authenticity of these claims, they've never been fully dismissed. Even if we set aside Notovich's findings, trade routes like the Silk Road made such travel possible, and spiritual cross-pollination between East and West wasn't unheard of. Egypt and the Essenes. Another compelling theory places Jesus in Egypt or among the Essenes, a Jewish sect known for strict discipline, ascetic living, and deep spiritual insight. The Essenes lived near the Dead Sea and produced the Dead Sea Scrolls, texts filled with messianic prophecy and apocalyptic visions. The Gospel of Matthew tells us that Jesus' family fled to Egypt after his birth. Could they have maintained connections there? Egypt was a spiritual center, home to the great library of Alexandria and a melting pot of Greek, Jewish, and Egyptian thought. If Jesus spent time with the Essenes, it might explain his later emphasis on inner purity, humility, and communal living, core themes of the Essene movement, modern research and theories. Scholars today use archaeology, textual criticism, and anthropology to explore these theories. While definitive proof of Jesus' activities during these years remains elusive, clues are everywhere, from ancient ruins to lost scrolls. Some researchers believe Jesus was a polymath of his time, learning from various cultures and integrating their truths into a singular transformative message. Others caution against mythologizing the unknown, urging us to view Jesus through the lens of his Jewish heritage. Still, the appeal of a global Jesus, one who walked among multiple civilizations, is undeniable. It gives his teachings a universal resonance that continues to inspire billions. What do you think really happened during the lost years of Jesus? Did he travel across distant lands, absorbing the wisdom of ancient cultures? Or did the silence of Nazareth shape the message that would change the world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this journey compelling, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Decoding History and Science, where we unravel the mysteries of our past with depth, respect, and curiosity. Thank you for watching. Stay curious and keep decoding.